You know, I'm not an actor. I'm very honest with myself and with my team, with my supporters, with everyone. I was expecting better game, better game, and why? Because we start the game defending and defending and defending, and this is something that we are working to change the mentality, to change the this, because in the start of a game, or we give a strong signal that we are there to compete and to win the game, or we start to defend and the other team come to our midfield and start to create problems and problems and problems. And from us, without the aggressiveness that we need to play this kind of game against a physical and technical team, because in my opinion this season they are stronger, they are stronger, they have more options, more quality than the last season. And looking for us, we had a bad start. After 1-0, we react. We have a reaction in the game, and we try to be more aggressive on the space, attacking the space, and we score our goal. We score our goal in the way that we need to play. We need to play a simple game, trying to play not in the middle but to the sides, attacking the space with a fast arrives in the fast way to arrive on the box and score, and you score the goal. And when the game was balanced, a mistake. I said to my team, we cannot, because they will come to press us in the middle. We cannot in the moment of transition. Is not a moment to keep the ball. Is not a moment, and we did a mistake, as we are doing other mistakes in the previous matches. In this league, goal. We start the second half, another mistake. Again in the middle, they score another goal. Cancel it. But we didn't learn. Because after we go again with a bad pass in the middle, another goal. And this is the conversation that I had with my team was about tactical maturity. And because sometimes we can risk it. Because if you have the space, okay, you can go in the middle, no problems. But when the other team, when the traffic is strong in the middle, we cannot go to the middle, because it's high risk to lose the ball and to concede a goal. And was what happens after the subs. We have another reaction, and we try to equalize the game. 3-2 was not possible. The 3-3, but the players from the bench, I like it. What the spirit that they brought to the game.
With these mistakes, how concerned are you then the team's going to struggle this season? 3 games, 3 defeats.
Of course. It will be a tough season, for sure. But we know that we can, and we will play better. The last game gave me a different signal. Give me some inputs about the way that we are improving, the spirit, the pressing, the things, the mentality, and the tactical things. But today we were not the team that we can be. Okay?
Just finally, the supporters were singing "back the team" or "sell the club" about the owners. Do you feel backed by the owners as the head coach of this team?
No, 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 no. They are trying to help the team. I hope until the end of the market they try to. I hope that they can add at least 2 players to help us because we need more solutions, especially in attack. Look, we cannot when our striker is out. We must have. Of course, we have Sasha, and Sasha create an impact in the game. But you know, Sasha came from a long time injury, and is not okay to play 15 minutes, to play 20 minutes is okay, but he cannot play more than this. Means we need someone, a solution in attack. In my opinion, we need a solution in midfield because we need to compete in midfield. We need to put competition in our midfielders, and wait that until the end of the market they can help the team with these 2 positions. Of course, I understand the supporters, but I'm suffering. With them because you know if I don't something that I don't want, or something that put me in a bad mood more than the result is when I don't see my team playing in the way that we are working. Understand? And this is something that we need to change. We need to mentally we need to be stronger. Okay?
Vitor, Jürgen was here today, not playing, talking around the transfers and the next couple of days. Do you expect him to be a Wolves player come Tuesday?
Of course. But you know, Jürgen, as I told before, he got a kick in the Achilles tendon in the game against Bournemouth. He tries to help us in the last game, but the level of the inflammation increased. It means that he did MRI, and he has something there, not serious, but with a big risk if he plays today.
With your defending and the mistakes you're talking about, Emmanuel...
Not only the defenders. I'm not talking about the defenders. I'm talking about you know, if you look the last games, every time we have a moment that the decision is not the best decision, and they score goals. That's why we cannot offer gifts in Premier League.
We know how good Emmanuel Agbadou can be in this team, but it's fair to say he's nowhere near the same player that he was at the moment. How do you get the best out of him again? Because we know how good he can be.
He needs, of course, but he needs to simplify the things. Understand? When I want to get my confidence, I need to play not in the level that, because it is not the moment to play in this level. I believe that he can play in this level because he's a top player. He has very very high standards. But in this moment, what we need is to simplify the game, to play simple, to play as a defender, not to pushing and forcing the spaces. You understand? But was not. I'm not talking. When I talk about mistakes, it's not only about him. It's about. We need to, as a team, we need to be better. As a team, we need to correct the mistakes individually. This is the time, because the Premier League will stop. This is the time to reflect about, okay, as a team and individually.
Just have a word on the 2 subs that maybe made a big difference in Fer Lopez and Rodrigo Gomez, and also Hee-Chan getting an important goal, just those 3 as well.
Yes. I think every players from the bench, they brought something different for the game. More energy, because we need in that time we need to react. We need mentally to react, physically react, and we scored the second, and we have a big chance to score the third. But against a team that you cannot do mistakes. You cannot do mistakes because they are strong. And they are strong. They have players. One against one, very strong players. Okay.
Just finally, Hugo Bueno, was there an injury there? Or was
No. He plays he played the last game, and is normal that he doesn't have the conditions to play 2 games in a row. Was nothing.
3 Premier League games and still without a point, Vitor. What's the morale like within the players in the dressing room?
What do you think? But life is to react. We need to react, we need to improve, we need to work more and more, we need to be more aggressive, we need to compete for every balls. We need to start the game with the right mentality, and this is not about to complain and to, you understand, it's about to, okay, you are on the ground, but now it's time to go and to fight again.
You have a new leadership group. One of those leaders is Matt Doherty, who missed out today. How did he take the news?
He takes the news with respect, because this is a decision. Because you know, this team plays a lot long balls in Beto. Beto is a strong player in the air, and Barry also. And I decide to have Santi Bueno, because he played a good game in the last game, and to have tall players to fight for this first ball. And I decide for Santi. If I decide for Doc, this is a group that they respect the decisions. It's not easy. It's not easy, but I'm here to decide and I talk with him, and I explain why, and the respect, of course.
If you get the striker or the forward and the midfielder that you want, will you be pleased with the window and the quality you brought in overall? We brought players from different leagues, and when the Premier League is a different league. It's a different league. The time that you have to decide, the physicality in the duels, the intensity of the game. If you bring a player from other leagues, from other countries, is normal that they suffer a bit, they struggle a bit in this I don't know the time that they need, but 2 months, maybe 2 months to adapt, to understand that. And we are dealing with this. We are dealing with this because we have quality, but it's like quality in another pace. And this is, we need time and work hard to correct this. Okay? Thank you.
Great.
Thank you, guys. Good work.